guess not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. So if I don't fill a tag today, I've got those 2 days to fill a tag, and then the management permits that I have expire after the 22nd. So if I went done after that, I would have to buy a new tag. But we're gonna try and punch a doe tag tonight. There's been a lot of does coming down through here. It's uncomfortably warm, so if we see one, it's probably gonna be right at dark. But with all the gun pressure around, it's really pushed a lot of deer down in this bottom, primarily at night, but there's been a lot of deer coming in here. The reveal cell cam's been telling me there's been like 8 or 9 or 10 does a night coming in here and hammering this feeder. I had to carry a bag of Big Tine in with me because I ate it all. But yeah, we're gonna sit tight and bear the warmth. It's like 50 degrees right now, and hopefully we'll get a shot at one of these big does tonight. I got the CVA single shot 444 Marlin, so it's ready to eat something up. We're gonna give it a try. And here comes one. It's a doe. She's coming right down the fence. Here she comes. She ain't very big. Really like to wait for something a little bit bigger than her. Grabs another one. Here comes another one. Are you kidding me? It's a buck. I thought it was a big doe, but it's a buck. Looks like a small buck. Big, dark body. It's gotta be a buck. I can't find him in the viewfinder. I can't see him. I don't know where he went. He's over there with that doe somewhere. Right there he is. Yeah, it's a darn buck. Come on, man. There's one walking out to the feed right now. She slipped in. I don't know where she came from. She's pretty decent. She ain't real big. We may shoot her anyway. I'd like to see another one do that. I don't know where she came from. Looks like she's looking behind her. Can't tell. I don't see any other deer. She might be just big enough to go ahead and shoot. I don't have much of a shot at her right there. Yes! Go down. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. The old CVA single shot. 444 Marlin. Shooting them Hornady Lever Revolution bullets. Strikes again. I don't think that's the same doe that walked out there the first time. She was a little bit smaller than that one. I don't know where she came from. That'll do. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord. Put a little bit more meat in the freezer. We've got entirely too many does out here. We've got to cut some of them down. The landowner's been asking us to cut some of them down. And we've started to make a dent in the doe herd. Noah killed one this morning. Dad killed one down here 2 nights ago. And I just killed number 3. So I'd say I send Dad a text and tell him to get the knives sharp because we're cutting one up. Man, it feels good to see that white laying out there in that field. I love not having to track them, especially when they fall straight down. She come in, got herself a little nibble of corn, and she was just big enough to go in the freezer. Check her out. Good deal. Not bad. She'll do. Like I said, we've got entirely too many does out here. And I was waiting to see a bigger one coming. There's been some monster does down here. But that's as big as she's gonna get. So we're gonna get her tagged up and gutted and head on back to the house. Whew, man, what a rush. I had to leave my GoPro back at the truck. Because for whatever reason it doesn't like the cold, so I'm filming off my phone right now, guys. There was no way I was gonna get that on film. This was my last day to fill this doe tag, and really probably my last opportunity to fill it anyway for the day. I came up this fence line right here, kind of overlooking this power line. As soon as I got up here, I jumped 2 does. And one of them I saw as soon as I got up here. She kind of took off right across the middle of this little flat right here. And another one ran out, and she turned and she run. Let's see if I can line myself up here. She run right straight away from me and stopped right in the power line and stood there for a couple minutes. She blew and then took off running up on this little middle part of this bottom down here is a hill, somewhere right in the middle of it. She started trotting up that middle part of that hump in the middle, and she started cutting back, and I whistled at her and got her to stop, turned broadside, and she looked at me, and I think I hit her. So it looked like she pulled her front leg up when I shot. So hopefully I got her. I may walk back down to the truck and grab the camera. I'll have to go back down and grab my knife. I left my knife down there, so I'll give her a little bit of time, and then we'll walk down there and take a look for blood. Hopefully I got that one. Coming down through the power line here, getting ready to go pick up some blood. And I don't have to because I can see her laying right down here. I don't know if you can see it or not. See the white stump, big white stump, just to this side of it, just inside the woods. Right there she is. My season is officially done. Thank you, Lord. That was awesome. All right, let's go check her out. There's first blood. The initial hit. There's some more blood right down in there. She ran on down through there. And right there she lays. It's freezing out here. Whew. That was awesome. Old school sneak hunt. I knew these deer were hanging out right on the edges of this power line
We see them up here all the time, but it's super hard to get a shot at them. And this one did the exact opposite of what the other one did. She ran straight across the power line. This one stopped right in the middle, turned and ran right up here and stopped broadside for me. Probably 70 or 75 yard shot. So that CVA Scout 444 Marlin ate her up. So we're gonna get down here and check her out. Smidge back from where I thought I did, but clearly it did the trick. Trying to get out some of the damage here. Yes. Finally. This was the last day for this this doe tag, this deer management permit. So I'm super glad I got this doe. So I'm gonna get her tagged and make some phone calls and start dragging, because there's no way I can get the four-wheeler down in here from where she's at right here. I'll have to drag her all the way back to the fence, that cow fence up there. I shot her out of that cow field, and then I can get the four-wheeler to her. So now the work begins.